Hey, good morning, Shift Shoppers. I just wanted to hop in here real quick. Last week was a little bit of a crazy week, being at Summit, which was exciting, but I need to go over with you a little bit about the nutrition plan. So, if you haven't already, you can print off the pages that you want to print off. I've done this chart before, so I know like that's not necessarily, you don't have to print that off. But the fuel plans are here for you. So once you figure this out with your female, obviously your weight, your height, and you'll figure out your score, then you can go over here and print off the plan that you fall into. Now you may switch plans depending on if you are dropping weight and you are on the verge of one plan or the other. You might start week 1 in this plan, and then week 2 you might be in this plan. It just depends. So you'll want to keep track of that, so that you can track your progress here. So what you'll do is you figure out what plan you're on. It'll tell you how many veggies you get, and actually in Shift Shop it is unlimited veggies, according to Chris. So I never really measured out my greens, and still had good results. But here it tells you what you have for week 1, week 2, week 3, and you can see as some of the numbers go up, some of the other numbers go down. But don't worry, in this yellow starchy carb section, you will still get your carbs in this week because you're still having fruits. You're still having like squash. There's plenty of carbs and other things than just your typical yellow starchy carbs. So there's that page. Again, you can print that off. But what I'm going to just go down here and scroll with you is the food suggestion list. And in any of these programs, the top of the list are the most recommended all the way down to the bottom. You really can't go wrong with veggies. But fruits, the tops are probably your best bet. I could have eaten a whole entire watermelon. So it kind of goes through here. Now, one thing to watch is in the yellows. We are not having any type of processed like carbs. So there's no oatmeal. There isn't rice. There isn't, what else? There's breads, even, your spreaded grains. There isn't any of that in the yellow. So you make sure you pay attention to the yellow list of the recommendations, and that yellow list changes week by week. So again, week 1, sweet potato, yams, parsnips, potatoes, peas, beans. Those are your options here. Week 2, it changes a little bit. Week 3, again, you're not getting yellows, but you're getting your carbs through these squashes. And again, it's filling. You're not going to feel deprived. I loved the nutrition plan. So when you're looking at their recipe guide, which we'll go down to here in a second. So your healthy fats, I think I could have eaten avocado every day, and I think I did actually. So your nuts in here, seeds and dressings over here, and there's suggestions for you there. So that you'll scroll down, teaspoons, your nut butters, your olive oils, and then your free foods, which are like spices, waters, vinegars, that kind of stuff. And it's good to flavor your food. Okay, so let's go plan A, week 1. Your entire shopping list is here. So if you were just doing it for yourself, then you will see that it'll tell you exactly what you need based on the entire week if you're following their menu. I did follow the menu, like for the most part. I except for flank steak, I don't eat steak. I'm just not a fan. So you definitely can have it. I just chose to have chicken instead. So super easy to follow. And again, you can kind of make out your own recipes. Like you can sub out a different yellow this week. You can sub out a different yellow over here. I'm actually allergic to broccoli, so there's no broccoli on my menu plan. I picked a different one. I think I picked asparagus. I need to go to the grocery store because I've been gone for a week. But there's super filling dinners and lunches. You can skip, like you can swap your snacks if you need to, depending on when it fits into your schedule. I like to keep all of my meals to 8 hours. It just works for me. So I might have these a little bit closer together. And then the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, it goes from eggs and then it goes to yogurt. Again, you could have eggs every single day if you chose to. So don't feel like you're stuck to this entire suggestion, if you need variety, switch it up. Switch out a protein, like switch out a veggie, switch out your yellow. You have a little bit of room for error there, or not error, but room for like options. Options are good. I like easy and I like simple, so I just follow that. And then week 2, it changes a little bit. Again, I don't do pork either, so I didn't have the pork chop. I had a different kind of fish. Definitely not eating a lamb chop, so I switched out the proteins here. I did make a really good shrimp salad, so I'll share that recipe with you, and a good lime vinaigrette. And that's week 2. Again, I just printed off the weeks that I needed for my plan. You don't have to print off everything. You actually don't have to print off anything if you don't want to. You can screenshot it. You can write it out, whatever you need to do so that you have your list in front of you. So just a reminder though, that I know it's not mentioned in the thing, but there are no grains in the yellows. So make sure that you follow the suggestions in each category. It gives you some ideas, how much water you need per day, if you want to flavor up your water. There's recipes for Shakeology if you need some variety. Energize, I am addicted to. Some cooking suggestions, baked spaghetti squash. You can also put it in your crock pot. You can do cauliflower rice. I did do that often. I did cauliflower rice, and I just bought it frozen because I don't have time to make I have time to make cauliflower rice. I don't want to make cauliflower rice, so I don't. And then you just kind of go through here, and that's it. Okay, it's super simple, but write out a plan. Write out a plan that's going to work for you, and you will have much less chaos if you write yourself out a plan. So I just wanted to go through this real quick so you guys have an idea. Again, I have nothing in my house right now for any food, but I will go to the grocery store today after class and get that all figured out. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm excited to get started. Last week was a crazy week, and we're going to make the shift. So I will talk to you guys soon.